right. Here we go. Welcome, everyone. Ageless Balance. I'm Ron. We are going to be doing today, some balancey stuff. Balance Friday. So years ago, we had Balance Friday. We did it 3 Fridays in a row, and then it kind of fell apart. So I'm reinstituting Balance Friday. Maybe it'll last for 2-3 weeks again. Who knows? Let's try it. Arms up, just halfway. Arm sweeps, but just bring them up halfway. Roll the shoulder blades back, deep breath in, and exhale as you bring the arms back down. So we're warming the shoulders up nice and slow. Nice and slow, see? Again, deep breath, push the stomach out, get the air into the lungs. Exhale as you bring the arms down. One more time. Up, 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 up. Hold them right there. Shoulder blades are back now. Now. High as you can get them, up over the top of the head. Bring them over the top, stretching out through the arms, through the shoulders, through the sides of the torso, and bringing it back down again. Neck stretches. Oh, did I say we're starting out with stretches? We are. We're starting out with stretches. Turn that chin. Turn it over the right arm. And look at that thumb. Look at it, will ya? Hands flat. And bring the arms together out front. Follow the hand in with the eyes. Hand-eye coordination without getting dizzy. Passing off to the other side. Roll the shoulder blades back. Little deeper. And bring it back to center. Keep an eye on it. Feel the shoulders stretch out, chest stretching out. At the same time, you're working the neck. Make sure you've got that head up, looking right straight out the side. Really roll the shoulders back this time, following that hand out. I find that I can get a lot more rotation if I bring the shoulders and the arms around with the head. So bring it back. This is so we can look behind us, make sure nobody can sneak up on us. And shake that out. Chin up, eyes up towards the ceiling. As you do this, we have this tendency to roll the shoulders down and just bring the head up and do all sorts of crazy things. Get in your neutral position first. Shoulders right underneath the ears. Roll the shoulders down and then bring the head up. And feel the stretch through the front of the body, through the chin, going down into the chest, halfway down into the torso. Stick the chin out, jet it out, and bring the head back down again to the center only. Don't go all the way down. And again, up, 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 up. High up overhead. And bring it back down again. Roll the shoulders out so we don't go top to bottom, because all kinds of crunching goes on and all sorts of tightening up goes on when we go top to bottom, causing us some pain in the back of the neck. So what we want to do, so it's like bunny, it's a pain in the neck. We're going to bring it down instead, taking our time to roll the shoulders out first, and then chin comes down to chest. Stretching out the back of the neck. Shoulder blades are down, they're back, they're underneath the ears, where the ears would be, and bring the head back up to the middle. Back down one more time, looking down the torso. Shoulder blades are back. Take them back one more time. Feel the stretch all the way through neck, top of the shoulders, going down into the arms. And relax, release, right ear to right shoulder. Loosen up first. Get in alignment. Make sure the ears are over the shoulders before you come down. You're looking right straight out in front of you. Right out there. And bring it down. Left hand goes down towards the floor. Stretch it out. Again, all you're doing is taking that hand, stretching it down. You're bringing the neck over to the side. You're not forcing anything here. Try not to. Don't, oh, I got to get as much stretch as I can. If you can feel a stretch in there, you've got what you need. And just hold for a couple seconds. Let it stretch out and relax. Other side, same thing. Find your neutral position first. Roll the shoulder blades back. Loosen up the neck. Now bring the head right up over the shoulders and the ear down to the shoulder, looking right straight out in front of you. Take that right arm and push it down. Down. We go down, in a burning. No, never mind. And Bring it back up to center. Roll the shoulder blades back. All right, let's work our way down. We're going into the top half, upper arm, chest, and upper back. Hand across in the diagonal, coming down about a 30-degree angle. We're going to take and lead with that back arm. So we take this shoulder, this back shoulder, and start rolling it around. We take the hand with it and bring that shoulder that's going out to the front. It follows that back shoulder. So the shoulders stay in a straight line all the way around on this one. Don't turn the torso, just the shoulders. Let that come around. That shoulder girdle comes around in a straight line. Deep breath in. Feel the stretch through the shoulder, the front, the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, side, back, and through the shoulder blade. On that front arm. Deep breath in. Exhale. Going the same on the other side. Shake it out first. Roll the shoulder blades back. Always find your neutral position before you start. Palm out. Back of the hand against the opposite arm. We start out with that back shoulder doing the rotation. As it rotates, it's bringing that front arm with it. So what you don't want to have is this collapsing of the shoulders. You want to keep the shoulder blades back, straight line. We're rotating through the torso, middle of the back. Deep breath in, keep that arm down, get a little extra stretch out of it. Through the shoulder blade, feel it all the way through the back. And then relax, nice and easy. Coming back. Shake that out. We're going to work our way down the arm going into the triceps. Palm right out in front. Bringing the hand right straight up on the side. So just rest it on the shoulder to start out with. And then take that opposite hand and push the elbow up so you can feel the stretch in the back of the upper arm. You're going to start to feel it through the chest and through the lats on the side of the upper back. Keep the elbow as close to the head as you can, as close to the head as you can. Hand as close to that shoulder blade on the same side. And roll the shoulder blades back, get a little more stretch. And relax. Over to the other side we go. Same thing, palm up. Hand behind the upper arm. Starting out with just bringing that hand across or back right on the shoulder. Rest it right there. Elbows still forward. And now you're going to take and drive that shoulder up slowly. Don't go too far with it. You just want to start to feel the stretch through this upper part of the body on the outside of the torso. Keep the elbows close to the torso as you can. Roll the shoulder blades back. Feel that stretch. Opening up the shoulder, which gets tight. Loosen it up. And back down again. Shake that out. Hands. Tighten them up. Clench the fists. Feel the forearms really tighten up as you do that. And extend the fingers. Bring them in again. Squeeze, squeeze. You can do this with a little ball. You got something you can hold on to while you do this. That's perfect. Little flexible ball that you can get in the palm of your hand and squeeze a squeeze ball. Open it up. Bring it in. Again, forearms start to get weak in time. We need to make sure that we keep them nice and tight. Any type of object that you have around the house that you can squeeze and release. When you release, make sure you're flaring those fingers out all the way. You want to get full extension on them. Arthritis will start to shorten. It will shorten your reach. You won't be able to get the fingers out as far. One more time. Oh, bring it in nice and tight and release. As you're tightening the fist, you're working the muscles on the inside of the arm. As you bring the fingers out, you're using the muscles on the top of the arm to pull the fingers back out again. So we're working both sides, inside and outside. Next into the fingers. Just thumb to each finger as you touch, release, splay the fingers, bring it back together and out. Working your way through all 4 fingers. Not looking at the fingers, you just let the body know, let the brain do the work to find out where that fingertip is. Out, in, Lots of stretch. Get as much as you can in there. Get those hands to lengthen out. Get those fingers, get those muscles in there to stretch out and in. Get the joints to move through their full range of motion. And that's the key. We start getting loss of range of motion within the knuckles themselves. And we want to get them moving so we get some fluid in those joints. Out, in, out, in. All right, shake that out. Thumb, right into the palm of the hand. Squeeze, bring the fingers around and squeeze the thumb as hard as you can. Feel the muscles working in the forearm. Feel the stretch through the fingers all the way down and around. Feel through the thumb. And on the insides of the wrist, you're going to feel it as well. And release. One more time. Thumb in the palm, take the fingers, release, or don't release, do the exact opposite of releasing. Grab the thumb, squeeze it, and then wrists out, bring the palms back as far as you can. Feel the stretch through the inside of the arm, of the forearm, and relax. Shake that out. That's a good one for the arms. All right. Or for the hands. Let's go back up here. Back up here, going into the genie. Hands across each other right in front of the chest, turning just the shoulders. Working down to the middle of the back now. Deep breath in. Exhale as you come back to center. All you're doing is turning the shoulders. Shoulders stay in a straight line. This right here is to keep the shoulders in a straight line. That's why you have the hands up in front or the arms. And then roll around. Keep those hands right where they are. The forearms are just right on top of each other. And they never move from there. And bring it back to center. Arms out to the side. This time rotation. This bringing in the torso as well. Not the hips. Bring the arms around as far as they'll go. Again, keeping the arms in a straight line. That's a key piece of this. The one arm moving and the other one not does not stretch the back. It stretches the chest. We want the center of that back, the thoracic spine, to do the rotation. Out. And look at, there's Bunny's hand right in front of the camera. And back again, bring the arms down, roll the shoulder blades back, shake that out. One more stretch for rotation. Left hand outside the right knee, grab on to the back of the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back with the chest out. And taking that hand that's behind you, grabbing onto the back of the chair and just pushing through a little bit. Again, bringing that front shoulder with you. Keeping them in a straight line and then relax. So you've got a little leverage by that hand and back. That's what makes this the more aggressive stretch of the three we've done. They're a progression. This is the more aggressive one because we're bringing that back shoulder. We're using the hand to help, but that hand helping can also cause problems if you go too much into it. It'll give you too much rotation. Don't let that happen. You should not feel this in the lower back, in the middle. You may feel it on the sides a little bit with a good stretch, but that's the most you're going to feel back there, or you should feel back there. If you're feeling it down the center of the back, make sure that you stop immediately. You don't want to bring that into play because that does not rotate. That is causing problems for the lower spine. It's stretching those muscles out, not in a good way. All right, so those were those. Yeah, let's see. Where are we at? 1:45. Take a break, grab a drink of water, and then come back to your chair. We're so far behind. We are so far behind in this with what I have planned. We've got to get to the stand-up portion though, because we missed it on Wednesday. Nancy Pierce, you were absolutely right about the video on Monday, I think it was. It was terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. It was, and it was like 4 times, the file was 4 times as big as it normally is. And yet it was horrible. So there were all sorts of problems with that one. I couldn't even put it out there for anybody to see.
I was wondering where it was. Oh, I was looking for it.
it was so bad I couldn't even put it out there. You couldn't see a thing.
Well, thank you for letting me know. Thought it was
Yeah,
fun.
like you said, I was going to let you know on Wednesday and I forgot. So Monday's class will not be on, there won't be a video of Monday's class. It was just, I'm not sure what happened, but it was all kinds of bad. All right. You ready? You ready? We're going to go to the lower body now. So we kind of worked our way down the upper body. We're going to work the lower body again, starting at the very top. We're going to start in these hip flexors right here. So what you're going to do is grab onto the thigh. This right here, that is a shin. Grab onto the shin or the back of the thigh. You can reach into the back of the thigh and pull. But what we're trying to do here is get that leg up as close to the torso as you can, stretching out the muscles, the hamstrings back here, and the glutes, the buttocks. As Forrest Gump would say, the buttocks. It's not a bad word because Forrest Gump said it. Forrest Gump didn't say bad words. Roll the shoulder blades back. Bring that knee up as high as you can. Get as much stretch through the back of that leg. Feel that hip flexor engage. You're warming it up because you're not going to have the hand there for all class. Over to the other side, same thing. Grab onto the shin, and bring it right straight up. So one thing you're looking for is a straight line, toe, ankle, knee, hip, right aligned. So I was watching an old video of this and my leg was like this. I had no alignment. My muscles were so out of balance. They were tight on one side, they were short on, or loose on the other. Over time, I've got them to balance out. So when I pull the leg up, it comes up straight, just like it's supposed to. That means that every movement I make is coming in alignment as well. Squeeze, relax. Other side, go back again. You need at least 2 stretches to make it stick. Roll the shoulder blades back, get the chest out, bring that leg up as close as you can to the torso. And release, other side, same thing. Again, keeping that alignment. And back, down, grab onto the bottom of the chair. Same thing, but use the bottom of the chair or the back of the chair to keep your shoulder blades back. You're going to squeeze them together. Scapular contraction, pulling them together, bringing the chest out to keep the spine in neutral position. From there, bring that leg up as high as it'll come. It's not going to come up as high as when you were using the hand to help pull it. That's fine. But you've warmed the muscles up. It's coming up a lot higher than it would have if we hadn't used the hands the first time. So the hand assist started to warm that joint up, warm that muscle up so that you get a little more out of it. I switched legs. You should too. Check alignment. It's easier to be in alignment if you hold the hand. See if you got the same alignment without them. And relax. Other side, go back again, up as high as you can get it. A little easier this time. Should be than the first time. Squeeze it. Now that hip flexor is super working. And relax. Super working. And back up. That's a real thing. Super working. Bring it up. Hold it right there. And relax. One last one. See if you can do it. I want you to try. If you can't maintain your posture, stop, go back to grabbing onto the chair. Hands out to the side, lifting that leg up. Keep the shoulder blades back. I have the hands out. Actually put the palms forward so that you roll the shoulder blades back and then lift that leg up. Again, not going to be as high as it was last time. The rest of the body, all the muscles are having to do a lot more work to maintain your posture now. You were using those nice strong arms before. Switch sides. Bring it up. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. And relax. One more time each side. Bring it up. How high can you get it? Squeezing that muscle in the front of the thigh, front of the hip. Other side, same thing. Up. Up and at him. And back down. I don't know if anybody remembers that cartoon. All right, with Polly Purebred. Hands, fingers intertwined under the thigh, shoulder blades are back. Bunny's got the ball back there, so that's good. We're just going to bring the leg out in a knee extension. And back in, using. So we started out with hip flexors. This time we're using the thighs. The thighs. Up. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Okay, so great example. I was sitting here. I was out there. Oh, all sorts of stretch, right? Nope. I had to get my shoulder blades back, chest is out, and now that leg will not come up as high because the rest of my body's in the right alignment. I just want to be able to get it as far as I can with the rest of the body. We work every muscle to try to maintain alignment. If one muscle's tight, the rest of the body is going to cave in to accommodate for that one muscle not being able to stretch out. And back down one more time. And down, other side, same thing. We're going to do 3. Roll the shoulder blades back, extend, get those shoulder blades back, chest is out. Just bring that leg as high as you can. What we're looking to do is stretch the muscles in the hamstrings, in the back of the upper leg, back of the thigh, and back down. Bring it up. Want a little more stretch out of the calf muscle? Bring the toe back in a little bit of a flex, and then release it. And back down one more time. Up. Hold. And back down. That exercise is really, really, really important because it strengthens these quadriceps in the front of the thigh, but it also stretches out the hamstrings. And tight hamstrings are a problem for a lot of people. And they cause all sorts of lower back problems because they have a tendency to bring you down, roll your shoulders down. All of a sudden, because you're trying to accommodate for short hamstrings, the lower back is getting all sorts of pressure on it. So stretching out those hamstrings are a good deal. Grab onto the back of the chair or the lower part or the seat of the chair. The lower part of the chair that you sit on, otherwise known as the seat, and extend out. Bring your butt out to the edge of the chair. Don't let yourself sit all the way back in the chair unless you've got like a ball underneath it, but that takes the work away from the muscles in the leg because the chair holds the leg up instead of you maintaining that. Bring it out. Again, hold on to that chair so you keep the shoulder blades back. 3 times. Out and in. How high you get that leg is up to your muscles. Out. I think I've said this before, but I had a person in a class one time who said, I can only get it up that high. And then started going down with the shoulders so that he could get the leg up higher. That's not what we're looking for. We need those muscles to stretch. So you go as whatever range of motion your body will give you, that's what you take and back down because you will be stretching it out. And the more you do it, the longer those muscles will get, the stronger or the more stretched out they will get again. Muscles don't get shorter or longer. They get tighter. Other side, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. So it's not like they're short now and you'll never get them back. It's that they've tightened up. They've got the sheathing around them that's holding them in place. And you need to break that sheathing down and get those muscles to stretch out again. Out. And back in one more time. Take it out. Hold it. Release. And bring it back in. Give it a try. Let's do it without the chair if you can. Roll the shoulder blades back. Come out to the end. You're not going to get very far. I'm going to put my hands on my thighs because it makes it a little easier. But if you can, off the thighs, that's a progression to get to there. But start out with hand on the thighs and see if you can bring the shoulder blades back, hands out. Again, do the shoulder blades back thing. My leg does not come up anywhere near as high as it did when I was holding on to the chair or holding on to the thigh. And back, other side. A lot more work going into this one, a lot more of the body going into play, especially the core. Core is really engaged in this one in a way it wasn't before. And back. Alternate, other side, out. Roll the shoulder blades back again. See if you can get them back. Crease of the butt is right on the edge of the chair. Out. And back in. Good to go. Next one. Starting out, holding on to the back of the chair. 1 foot. Take the left foot out first. Extend it. Right foot is a 90-degree angle in the knee. and just lift the foot up. Sorry, the left foot, the one that's extended, pick it up and drop it back down again. Again, come out to the edge of the chair. Keep the shoulder blades back. Keep the chest out and lift. Hold onto that chair as much as you need it to keep the spine in alignment. And back down. We are trying to strengthen the muscles in a way that they're supposed to be in a resting position and letting the muscles do the work themselves. Up and back down, going to the other side. Because the problem is strong muscles will always take precedence. Tight muscles will always control your movements. Up, shoulder blades back, chest is out. And back down. Up. This move is important. It's part of our gait. We just don't realize it. We'll go into that in just 10 seconds. 10, maybe a little more than 10 seconds. Up. And back down. Here again, progression. If you can, try it. You may not be able to do it. That's fine. If you can't, grab onto the back of the chair again. But just give it a shot. Shoulder blades are back. Left leg's extended. Bringing that foot up off the floor without anything else giving way. Get it up as high as you can. And back down. Keeping a little bend in the knee. Don't lock the knee out. That I should have said from the beginning. Sorry. Up. And back down. You should really feel that working from above the knee all the way up to the top of the hips. Up. Lower abs are involved here. And back down. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Extend. Right leg. Bring it up. Shoulder blades are back. If you can't lift that leg up off the floor without the shoulders coming forward, grab onto the back of the chair and do it. Back down. Bring it up. How does this affect balance? It affects falls prevention. It affects balance by keeping you in alignment so that when you walk, the torso stays right straight in line. Legs, hips, torso, everything's pointing right straight forward. And one more time, up. And back down, bring that in. So you'll notice every exercise we did, when we did the reaching to the back, keeping the hand on the same side, everything forms alignment. All the muscles work together when you walk. Every single muscle works whenever you make a movement. We need to train every muscle to be straight, be in alignment. Okay, next one we're going to do, starting with that right foot extended again, or the left foot extended again. We're just going to bring it back underneath the chair and back out again. We've got a break after this one. Bring it in, hold, and extend out. So we're using that hamstring muscle this time. We worked the front of the leg, the hip flexor, the thigh. Now we are working the back, that hamstring muscle, those hamstring muscles, to bring it back as far as you can get it and back out. And in, tapping just the toe. Lift the leg, coming forward, toe is up, and then heel touches the floor only. Bring the heel back up again. Coming in, keep the toe up off the floor, all the way back as far as you can get it with the chair. Tap the toe only, just lightly tap it, controlling the muscles. Out and down. Other side, same thing. Right leg up, extend it out, tap the toe, or I'm sorry, tap the heel, tap the heel, and bring it back. Extend out, working the quadriceps, the thigh muscles in the front, and then lifting and working the thigh muscles in the back, those hamstrings. Up, out, tap the heel lightly, pick the foot back up, little bend in the knee, never lock it out. Tap the toe, bring it up one more time. Heel, make sure the shoulder blades are back. Ears are right over the shoulders. You're looking out in front of you. and tap. And you're good. Take a break. It's 2 o'clock. Second 15 minutes is in. We are going to do one more set, which will include putting those moves together that we just did. And then a couple more. We'll do standing, and then we will finish up with some more stretching. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. I can wait. Okay, I'm done waiting. Let's go. All right, so what did we do? We lifted the leg up first. Got the knee as high as we could. We extended at the knee, dropping the leg down, tapping the heel lightly, bringing the leg back up and coming back in that hamstring curl, bringing the toe behind, or the heel and toe behind this, behind the knee, bringing it back to the chair, and then setting it back down again, flat. Going to the other side, doing the same thing. First thing, shoulder blades are back. I have to find my neutral position again. It goes a little bit at a time. Lift. Get that knee up as high as it'll go. Extend at the knee. Bring the foot down, tapping just the heel. Hold it, bring it up. Keep that knee bent just a little bit. Keep the shoulder blades back, chest is out, and then bring that foot in. If you need to hold on to the back of the chair to make it through this progression, hold on to the back of the chair to make it through this progression. Do what your body needs you to do, because what you're trying to train it to do is walk straight. Because this is how we walk. We pick our foot up, back on that right leg. We swing it forward at the knee, dropping the heel down to the ground. Normally here the toe would come down, but we're just practicing it from a seated position. Lift, bring it back up. Hamstring curl, bring it back, tap the toe, and back down. Last one. Heel comes up first. Lift the knee up as high as it'll get, as high as you can get it. Extend at the knee as far out as you can go, whatever that is. However high you are up off the floor. Drop the heel down to the floor. Tap lightly, lightly tap the floor with the heel. Be in control of those muscles. Every inch of the way you are controlling them. Gravity is not. Momentum is not. It is all you. Bring the heel back in. Forward. And down. All right. Here we go. Sit to stand, taking us to this standing position. Oh my gosh, my posture was awful on that one. Roll the shoulder blades back, arms out in front. You're out at the edge of the chair. You're going to do a weight shift forward as you do, coming up over the ball of the foot to the heel. All the pressure's right there. You don't have to stay down. And come up, extending at the knee, rolling the shoulder blades back, coming to a full standing position. Let's go around to the back of the chair. All kinds of leg strengthening exercises. So we need to stretch them out. Yes, we do. We're going to step back. Left leg comes back first, then the right leg. We're going to come down using the chair, palms on the chair. Keep them there so that you can just push the butt out. That's the only thing that's happening, is the butt is going out. Knees are not going forward at all. It is just how far can you get the butt back? This is a totally uncomfortable feeling for a lot of people to have that weight shifted back like that. That's why you're using the chair, so that you feel comfortable kind of rolling your weight forward, which is fine, but really getting that butt out as far as it'll go. All right. Taking that left foot first, step up to the chair. As you come to full standing, bring the right foot in, and you're behind the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back. Start from a neutral position, ears over shoulders, over hips, over ankles. Stepping back with the right foot next, or the right foot first. Then goes the left. starting to put the weight into the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back, come down, come down, come down. As deep as you can get by pushing the butt out, just by pushing the butt out. This is a hip hinge. This is a real life hip hinge. All right. Push through the back of the chair, bringing the shoulders up. Step forward with the right foot as you do, coming to full standing as you bring the left foot up and in. So I get down to a full tabletop. That's because my hamstrings are flexible enough that I can get down there. They're stretched out enough. You may not be able to. That's fine. Little by little. If you can only get here because the hamstrings are really tightening up, you can't get that butt out any farther. The way you can get deeper is by bending the knees. That is not conducive to this exercise. Push the butt out, getting the length through the hamstrings, right back of the thighs. That's where you want the stretch to be. Curve in the back, little curve in the lower part of the back. And then you stand back up again. So one thing I suggest with a lot of people on this one is they grab onto the sink, the edge of the sink. Knees are up against the counter and they push the butt out, not letting the knees go forward. It's a great way. If you put your knees right close to the counter or as close as you can get them to the cabinets underneath the counter. So you got the sink and you're pushing the butt back and the knees stay right over the ankles the whole way. Out and back in again. Because when you do a hip hinge like that, you will come up using the hamstrings and the glutes, not using the lower back whatsoever. Yes. Hang on to the back of the chair. Hang on, because here we go. Stepping out to the side. Hand on the chair. Other hand on the thigh. Take it down. Use that chair for balance. We are practicing again. Shoulders stay square to the floor. Don't let yourself twist. Keep that hand on the chair so that you've got that balance of keeping the shoulders square to the floor, parallel. And then on that front leg, the knee stays right over the ankle and you push the butt back. That is a side lunge, lateral lunge. Pushing up through the heel only. Again, knee does not go forward. It stays right where it is. Hip thrust out. Standing. Other side, same thing. You may want to just go to the other side of the chair. I can't do that because my back would be against to the camera. All right. You do not want to see my back. You won't see my pretty face. All right. Here we go. That's right. I said that. Come on down. Shoulders square to the floor. Knee stays over the ankle. Foot's flat on the floor. My foot was rolling out to the outside on that outside foot because it's easy to do. I want to use the muscles on the inside of my thigh to keep that foot flat on the floor. And push the butt as far as it'll go. Feel the stretch. Inner thigh, both of the hamstrings. And keeping that knee back. Push it with the hand if you need to, so that it doesn't come forward. And that forces the hips to have to do all the work to bring you up. Let go of the chair. You don't need it anymore. We're done with that. Well, this was an exciting balance class. All sorts of fun. Balance is not just about standing on one leg. You can do that on your own. Put your hands over the counter, put your hands next to a wall, whatever you do between two chairs, and stand on one leg. See how long you can do it. Looking for 30 seconds if you can. See how many times you have to tap the foot if you need to do that. That you can do on your own. These types of exercises are the ones that we need to strengthen the muscles up and get everything in alignment so that when you do that single leg stand, you've got the strength and the balance to be able to stay there. All right, fingers intertwined, palms up to the ceiling. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is open. Deep breath in as you roll the shoulder blades back. And I'm not going to take you to the side this time. I'm going to bring you down front. Mixing it up. We didn't do a side bend today. Roll the shoulder blades back. Get those hands out hands out as far as they will go. Feel the stretch through the forearms and then bring the chin to the chest. You don't have forearms. You have two arms, but your forearms. F-O-R-E. Bring them back in, hands down. Roll the shoulder blades back. You got to feel sorry for my wife having to talk to me. Understand me. Throw the shoulder blades back. Get them back. Get them back. Feel the stretch through the hands. Palms down. Relax. Shake that out. Shake that out. Bring the arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Side bend. Bring it down. Right side first. Head is on the inside of that left arm. Roll up and over. Deep breath. Use that top hand to pull you back up again. Using these muscles, those obliques on the side, big muscles to bring you back up. Other side, same thing. Deep breath in. Come on down. Exhale as you go down into that side bend. Deep breath in again. Feel the stretch through the upper arm, through the rib cage. And using that top hand, bring you back up overhead as you exhale. Hands behind the back. Palms up. Fingers intertwined. Shoulder blades are back and down. So you're standing there just natural. Shoulders are rolled forward. Bring them back as far as you can and then drive them down. Hands towards the floor. Deep breath in through the nose, pushing the stomach out, and then exhale. Let's try that again and do it right this time. I had it wrong. Deep breath in through the nose. Stomach out, rolling the shoulder blades down as you push the stomach out, and exhale. Hands on the thighs. Roll the shoulder blades down towards the floor. I forgot what's next. No, I didn't. Come on back up. Hands up overhead. Deep breath in. Chest out. Push the stomach out and exhale as you bring the arms down on the side. Force the air out. Big, hard exhale. Squeeze the core muscles. Get it all out of there. Tighten it up. Tight, tight, tight. Feel those core muscles really work. Mine are starting to cramp up. Okay, that's enough. Deep breath in. Through the nose so that you get it deep into the lungs. That's why we use the nose. It forces the air down deeper than if you were to breathe through the mouth. Stomach's out again, feeling the muscle or feeling the lungs stretch out, lower part of the lungs. Exhale hard again. Squeezing the core one last time up overhead. Stomach out, exhale, bringing the arms down. I have a wall behind me. I need it. A little dizzy there from all those inhale exhales. Thank you guys for being